Nyayo National Gymnasium is known for hosting various indoor sports, but today it hosts a new sport known as wheelchair rugby. The initiative is the brainchild of Liz Kiama Namoya, a disability rights campaigner.
Women in Wheels started last year after my trip back from the US, after attending a workshop on women leaders with disability, emerging leaders basically in developing countries. The workshop introduced us to various aspects of disability rights and various ways of promoting inclusion, particularly for women and girls with disabilities. So everyone was supposed to, pick what they identify with, and I identified with wheelchair rugby.
Having gotten her first job with Kenya Commercial Bank after high school, the course of her life changed on 20th July 1999. A road accident led to the amputation of her left leg and damaged her right leg. After 3 months in hospital and working a little longer with KCB, she chose to pursue a different path with organizations that champion disability rights.
I was very active. I played basketball in high school. I played netball. I was a very strong swimmer in the whole of primary until, not very active in high school, but whole of primary. Table tennis in high school. I was running, gosh, those marathons, yes. So I was an all-rounder. I had an accident when I was 18, which resulted to my disability. So before that, yes, I was very active. But after that, I did not, until my trip to the US, where we were introduced to adaptive recreation.
Lizzie knew through sports she would achieve her goals.
Sports is an easy way in. Anyone can play sports. People want to play sports. Some people just haven't played sports because of maybe lack of opportunities. Disabled women particularly. It's not something they think about, Disability sports are more or less reserved for disabled men. Women with disabilities have, I think, bigger issues. Women with disabilities face double stigma. They're at a double disadvantage based on their gender and then based on their disability.
The initial idea behind Women and Wheels was about sports as an avenue for integration among women with disability. Interest from women professionals saw Lizzie's organization incorporate workshops so participants could benefit from medical checks and talks.
There's the health aspect of the workshop. We realized that accessing health facilities, especially for women with disabilities, may not be possible because of accessibility issues, whether through communication or through the infrastructure of the hospital. So we get facilitators who come and volunteer their services.
At the workshop in the US, organizers made sure that all needs of the various persons with disability were well catered to. From the deaf, blind to those with physical disabilities, there was a sport each would enjoy.
The pool, swimming, I asked how will I be able to swim, because when I swam first I had all my limbs and they were all functioning. And first of all, getting into the pool was a challenge. But the pool was accessible. So they had a wheelchair that was waterproof that you wheeled in. There was a ramp. There was someone to do that for you. When you got into the pool, there was like a coach that was helping us. And the whole thing, I think for me, I'm strong, so it wasn't an issue. It was just transferring the focus from my legs to my upper body.
One of the women who is benefiting from the project is Elizabeth Atieno, who contracted polio at the age of 5, leading to her disability. She plays wheelchair rugby, table tennis, sitting volleyball, and wheelchair tennis. She, alongside many others, believe in what Lizzie is trying to achieve.
Mchezo imenibadilisha, viungo zangu zimepata nguvu, nimeweza kumit marafiki wengi, nimeweza kutoa akili ya kuwa mlemavu, yani imeweza kunifanya sioni ulemavu wangu, naona zile vitu naweza fanya.
Being a true African, we played rugby since we were 8 years old. I love rugby. I think it's such a novel concept to play rugby from a wheelchair It actually blew my mind. I didn't understand what she was talking about when we first spoke of this.
Lizzie is married with 2 young children, a son and a daughter. The people she calls family, both nuclear and extended, are her strongest supporters. They believe in her vision of creating awareness on disability rights and changing attitudes towards persons with disability.
Since the time we got married, or even before, she was something else. She had all these fantastic ideas, so I wasn't too surprised when she came up with this. And well, that's Lizzie. Lizzie has great ideas, and she's a fantastic woman.
Women and Wheels is Lizzie Kiama Namoya's way of effecting change. Find yours and make Kenya a better place for persons with disability. Maureen Mwende, Women in Sports, Citizen TV.